Hi, thanks for talking to me. Nice to see you again.
Hi, Jamie. Nice to see you too.
I love this show. I love this season, as crazy as it is. And I wanted to ask you about some of that craziness. And I know a lot of this is obviously sort of hypothetical because you don't know the answer anyway. But, Ellis went from thinking he was going to be a father to thinking maybe he wasn't to finding out that it's Smiley, which is even more crazy. Can you talk about
Yeah,
how you think this is going to affect him? Not just that part, but also just not being a father, which is what he expected.
yeah. I think that's really, I think it's really difficult. Like, I remember when we first I remember when I first found out that Ellis was potentially going to be a dad, or at least at that time that Ellis was going to be a dad. I remember feeling weirdly very excited and like happy to enter this new, in real life, I'm not a dad, but I want to be a dad. And this was like my first time of like kind of playing with those ideas and those emotions. And then I started getting like really protective over him or over her, like whoever my baby was gonna end up being. And anytime anybody said anything like, "Oh, the baby's gonna die" or "the baby's gonna be a monster" or whatever, I'd get like really offended. I was like, "You can't say that. It's my kid. Like, who the hell are you?" And then so to then see how things turned out, to go through that period of like, "Oh my God, there actually is no baby." That really was heartbreaking. Like, and it really did hurt. And then when the Smiley thing came around, then it was just like, okay, this is too much. And then there's just like a real kind of vendetta that I have now with these monsters. And I'm like, you guys took too much away. And I think there's gonna be hell to pay. I was just saying a few minutes ago that I think Ellis is gonna lead a war against Smiley and all of his constituents because I think this is just too far.
Yeah, I was just gonna say he might be a little irrational after that. I hadn't even thought about that.
I think so. I think so. That's like such a crazy thing to do to somebody. That's too much.
It is. It's a lot. So let me ask you. Obviously, he has been with Fatima the whole time. He said, no matter what happens, I'm with you. But there was a period he did not believe her, would not believe her, no matter what she said. Do you
Mm.
think that that is going to affect them going forward? I mean, can they go back to the way they were, or will it be just something different?
I never actually thought about that. That's a really good point. And honestly, now that that question is raised, I don't think so. No, I don't think so. Because Ellison, yeah, it was hard. It was a hard dynamic to navigate while we shot too, because when a couple fights, a lot sometimes neither person is in the right, and I think that was kind of. I mean, Fatima was definitely she was in the right in a way, and so she was definitely more in the right than Ellis was. I will say that. But I think both people were just like really scared and not able to help one another, or in this case, he wasn't able to help her at all. Um, and I don't think she's gonna be happy with that. And I don't think she's gonna be happy with what the town has done to her. I don't think she's gonna be happy that I wasn't able to do anything. Um, and I honestly would like to see them get into some conflict because like I want to see what conflict can do to help their relationship, but then hopefully turn it outwards and help everybody around them. Because I hope they don't just return to life like nothing happened. Like I want to see something get a little gnarly between them.
Yeah. Now let me ask you, talk about not doing the right thing. He let his father torture Elgin. And I mean, I
Yeah.
don't want to say necessarily he was okay with it, but he obviously didn't try to stop him. I mean, is he going to be okay with it after he realizes what's happened? How will that affect his relationship with his dad too? I mean, that's
Hey, I mean, no, I think it'll actually make his relationship with Boyd stronger, to be honest. I think yeah, I'm really curious to see how it's going to develop in the next season because we've kind of now made these lines in the sand when it comes to my family and the rest of the town. We even told Donna, like, you watch out for your people and Boyd will watch out for his. So yeah, I think when it comes to this whole torturing with Elgin thing, we got what we wanted. And I think from the moment that we packed our bags and we said we were going to run rather than face the consequences of the town, we decided that we're in a way above the law. Like when it comes to this like ever changing rule like set of rule books that this town has given us, if it's not working in our favor now, honestly, when it comes to me losing another person in my family, I just don't care. So I think, if you play with me or my wife or my father or anybody for that matter, like we're gonna pop your eye out and then we're gonna get to the bottom of this. Like that's just the way the Stevens family handles things now. I think.
All right. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate your time. I do really love this show. I've become
Um,
obsessed with it. So going
oh,
down the rabbit hole. So thank you so much.
thank you for watching.